Edition of Get Up we have had in quite some time. We're live above the Heineken River deck at Pier 17. I'll be completely honest with you, I'm just barely holding on today. As we have everybody flying in a million different directions, and so much of it surrounds one of the greatest players of all time reaching a milestone no one else has even considered last night. LeBron James, Lakers and Pelicans last night. Windy, LeBron entering 1 point shy of 50,000 for his career, and he wasted no time. First quarter, here's how it sounded.
LeBron, open three. 22 seasons, 40 years of age. LeBron James, 50,002 points.
It's worth noting, Windy, every point he scores sets a new all-time record.
Yet again, you're quite accurate.
He's the first player to 50. Those numbers include playoffs. He surpassed Querim 2 years ago, and it just keeps on going. So after LeBron has his moment, Monica, it became the Luka show in the first quarter. He had 17 in the first last night, doing it from pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, man, and it wasn't just scoring. He also ends up with 15 assists and 8 boards in this game. Luka he's leaned in, he looks good. The yellow or the gold and purple is starting to look better on him. He's having fun, and he's really freed up LeBron James.
Lakers up 13 in the second half, and here's more. We've got defense, we're turning it into offense, we're in transition, and look at LeBron getting up off the alley-oop. He had 34 last night, adding to his all-time total with every one of these buckets. And now we're 4 minutes left in the third. Monica, how about the dish from Luka?
This is one of the 15, Greedy. Like, his vision in terms of freeing up his teammates, the gravity of his personal game, like, this is really a dangerous combination.
LeBron and Luka each over 30 on the night, and the Lakers win again. Big time, 136-115. LeBron and Luka later.
I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. It's a hell of a lot of points. And I'm super blessed to be able to, put that many points up in the best league in the world with the best players in the world over my career. So it's pretty special.
I mean, it's amazing. Watching him do this stuff at this age, it's just unbelievable. Like 50K points. I can't even explain how insane that is. And he might get to 70K. You never know.
He just might. They're the first duo in Laker history to each have 30 points and 5 threes in the same game. And I understand so much context needs to be applied. The older viewers are yelling at me, well, they didn't always have threes, and they didn't used to shoot as many threes, and they didn't play as many, the guys played in college. I get all of that. The milestones are what the milestones are. You're welcome to make of them whatever you wish. What strikes me as most significant about LeBron James in this moment, if he is going to change anybody's mind, I feel like the world is as dug in on the LeBron-Michael thing as it is on practically anything these days. If there's 50,000 points isn't changing anybody's perspective. Leading a team to a championship at the age of 40 as the best player actually might. And it all of a sudden doesn't seem ridiculous to consider it.
I have to agree. The 50,000 points isn't a scoring record. It's a longevity record.
Right.
Nobody is arguing that Querim wasn't a better scorer. LeBron would not argue that. What their point is that look how long he's doing it for. And the thing about LeBron, when you look at what he's been able to do, he's taken 4 separate teams to championships. Obviously, he was in Cleveland. I'm sorry, 3 separate teams to championships, but doesn't take 4 separate teams to the finals.
Yeah.
Yes, he's taken the Lakers to the finals, but if he helped this Lakers team get to the finals, it would kind of be like a 5th different iteration of a team.
Of course.
He's won the finals MVP with 3 different teams, okay? So that is kind of what is so impressive here. It's just his ability to continue to year after year, decade after decade, continue to elevate teams.
I would, in fact, go so far as to say that the lead is being buried on last night, or at least on this day for LeBron. It's not about the 50,000 points. Again, no one has ever scored as many as he has, regardless of what it is. He was named Player of the Month yesterday in the year 2025. The first time he was named Player of the Month was in the year 2004. We're talking about, in NBA seasons, a 20-year span. He was the best player in the league for a month 20 years ago, and he is again now. That is not only something we've never seen before, it is very likely something we will never see again.
Greeny, I'm so glad that we're having this conversation because I think we are all a little bit prone to sleeping on greatness in sports, right? And so it takes sometimes these round numbers, this age 40, and now the Lakers being in contention potentially for a championship this year, to really reflect on how incredible this is and question, will we see this again? Now, with modern technology and all that, it's possible, but it's certainly a reason to salute LeBron, not just because of his basketball IQ, but his commitment to the game, his commitment to his body, his commitment to each organization that he's gone to, and to sprinkle on what would make this even more special is we forget his son is technically on that roster as well, so he would be adding another layer of lore to if he gets it done.
So all that, there's the big picture. Let's go back to the little. You got Luka looking good. I mean, right, it is starting to come. You can see it. The legs are starting to come together. He's starting to knock down some of these shots that were missing when he first got there. They still have a month and change to work their way into whatever form they're going to be when we get there. What are we looking at in this combination this postseason?
The only thing that I can bank on in the West is the Oklahoma City Thunder in my mind.
What does bank on mean?
I think that they will be in the Western Conference Finals. I think they will be there. Other than that, it's open. I think LeBron James, Luka Doncic, this tandem is, I mean, we sat up here and never questioned the offensive side of it all because they're brilliant. They're going to be able to play off of each other. LeBron James being able to be the wide receiver, as he has said, and allowing Luka to facilitate is working chef's kiss fantastically. On defense, though, the energy, the commitment, despite the size, like, this is a group that is putting it together in a very real way. Now, I continue to say I don't know if I'm taking them in a 7-game series with the Nuggets right now. But if you told me you were, I wouldn't look at you like you were crazy. They're playing with tremendous confidence on both sides of the basketball.
They've got a defensive system that is working. Will it work when it matters? I don't know, but they have got some traction there. Offensively, they are starting to show their teeth. I'm not going to submit that the Pelicans are a good defensive team. However, I'm watching them trying to defend LeBron and Luka last night. They were just picking them apart. The way that they generate easy shots is scary, and they're going to be able to do that repeatedly. And so what you see when you watch this team over the last month, their margin for error is opening up wide, and that's what you need to have a run in the playoffs, is a large margin for error. I'm going to again point out they were still missing 2 starters, and I'm going to say one more thing. Regardless of what happens this year, remember the Lakers still have assets to make a trade. They had a trade fall apart. They can still improve this roster. I am now watching this team and thinking about them not just this year, but the next couple of years and what they could do with this core.
As this hour continues, I'm going to give you the definitive list on the greatest seasons any athletes in our, sort of North American team sports have ever had at the age of 40 or older. LeBron James is not going to be on it because this season isn't concluded yet. The idea of it will be, where is this season for LeBron going to wind up? Because it's definitely going to be in there. You're going to hear names